some aviation news. Sector Minister Joseph Kofi Adda has said telecommunication masts located around the Wa Airport have forced the suspension of commercial flight operations. Management of the airport have now reduced the length of the runway by 70 meters. The sector minister says if the telecommunication masts are removed, it would enable the pilots to use a full 2,000-meter runway and halt the interference of communication between pilots and aviation officials on the ground. JoyNews' Upper West correspondent Rafiq Salam reports that residents in the region are not happy with the suspension of commercial flights.
For the umpteenth time, they are back for the inspection of the Wa Airport, which residents have even lost count of the number of times they are here, yet it's still the same old story.
The 4 items that I've identified, the location of the telecom masts, which are in the right path of the flight operations, the communication system that's interfering with the navigation service devices, interfering between them and the pilots, the need for the apron, the need for the roof welling, and also we've been working on a new control tower to support the operation of the airport at Wa. So these are things that all fit into the agenda of the president to make sure all the infrastructure that we're bringing to the country is used efficiently.
10 months ago, residents of the Upper West region were in cloud 9 following the reopening of the Wa Airport for commercial flight operations. The short ceremony was marked with pomp and pageantry. Before that, the Wa Airport was only a preserve for high-ranking government functionaries coming into the region for official assignments using the Ghana Air Force. Though the operations of Africa World Airline has not been regular and smooth since they started operation, which sometimes blame on poor weather conditions, their operations came to a halt following the advent of COVID-19, the disease caused by the coronavirus.
With the constraints in terms of how many passengers they can take, and the fact that many have stopped flying, it's making it uneconomical for them to be coming here as frequently as they were coming. We're even looking to increase that. With the COVID-19, it's gone down. I think given that we're going to reopen the airports by the end of this month, go to early next month, I'm sure they'll reconsider that, look at it from economic point of view. If they are sure that more passengers will come, and then they can benefit from buying the fuel and flying and paying their personnel and so on and so forth. So purely commercial reasons, that's why they're not coming as frequently as we would love them to come.
Throughout the inspection tour of the aviation minister, it was unclear as to when the commercial flights will resume operations at the airport. For now, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream of residents of the Upper West region of an air transport on their doorstep that was heralded by pomp and pageantry appears to be flaming out, and thus ending on a dull fad. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafiq Salam. Wa.